Good morning, everyone. This is Ryan Ender with your Tuesday, October 22nd morning wake-up call. Let's start off with the harvest numbers here. The corn harvest came in at 65%. That is well above the 5-year average of 52%. Bean harvest came in at 81%, also well above the 5-year average 67%. Lastly, we'll mention hard red winter wheat planting at 73% compared to the 5-year average of 76. So that now again shows harvest remaining well ahead of normal pace. The recent clear weather that we've had is obviously the cause, and the forecast looking forward remains mostly clear for the next 10 days. There's a small system expected to hit parts of Iowa and northern Illinois here in the 7-day outlook, but if we're talking nationwide, most areas remain on the dry side, continued for another 10 days. So that likely takes the bean harvest darn near complete and corn harvest past 80% next week. And again, we know that when harvest passes about the 80% level, traders tend to consider that the harvest is just plain done. Now, if there's a major weather issue, they'll factor that in, but given that we don't have that and bean harvest is 81% complete, we would now, today, finally start saying that trade will be turning attention towards South American weather maps. And in South American weather maps this morning, we still have solid rains for both Brazil and Argentina over the next 10 days. So right now, when attention turns over there, there isn't a major issue to be seen as of this morning's forecast. But of course, now we should be watching those maps pretty much every day. Trade will also anticipate that we'll see more 8 a.m. sales this morning. After an aggressive week of selling last week from the funds, they were quiet yesterday. So 8 a.m. sales can provide at least small support from these levels as long as the funds remain on the sidelines. We believe that there's been plenty of 8 a.m. sales support, but you didn't see it because funds were there to offset that with even larger scale selling. So we'll anticipate more 8 a.m. sales and see if funds show up after 8:30. Switching over to the cattle, box beef higher again, choice up 221, select up 201. That takes a packer cushion at 867. That is obviously above the $7 level, so we would now make the case that packers can and would pay up if they need to. Again, just like grains yesterday, funds also took the day off in cattle. And for cattle, it's the complete opposite story. Instead of in cattle, they had been active buyers for 4 straight weeks. So seeing them take yesterday off was most likely a reason we drifted lower. And we would make the case that if funds remain quiet, yes, futures can go up and take out 6-month highs that are just above 190 in December cattle. But it's more likely that futures will become a follower of cash rather than a leader like it has been for the last 4 weeks. So again, yes, we can take out resistance, but most other traders other than the funds, they'll want to see cash make the move first. So we may have to sit and wait here at least through today, waiting for tomorrow morning's cash bids to see if we continue to move up higher here. Unless funds return, they really only took 1 day off in grains and cattle. So put cattle in the group of markets where we're waiting for 8:30 to see if they return. If you have any questions on anything you've heard here, give me a call direct, 815-578-6159, or continue to tune in to our morning wake-up calls.